you can lead in. Hello there, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're looking at Swamp Thing IPA from Bayou brewing in Arnaudville along Louisiana Highway 31. That's why they have the Louisiana Highway 31 sign. It's a shame because when this company first started, all the Louisiana highway signs were green with white lettering. But now they're all black with white lettering, so now it's a throwback sign. All right. This is new. I don't know how long it's going to be called Swamp Thing because DC Comics might find out about it and say, I don't think so. And
just like Nola got sued.
yeah, and it's got, looks like Seymour. I mean, it looks like the monster from that was saying "Feed Me Seymour" from Little Shop of Horrors. So this could be rebranded real quick.
Oh,
Yeah, remember they had the Mecca Hopzilla,
right?
And Toho Productions got angry at NOLA, New Orleans Lager and Ale Company, and they had to change it to Mecca. Well, that's copyright law, folks.
So I can't find any reviews on it, so I'm on the website and it's got some dialogue before it gets into what it actually says what the beer is. It says our Swamp Thing is a hoppy, crispy, and hazy IPA made with only the finest Pilsner malt and a blend of hops that include Mosaic, Citra, and Chinook. It's fermented with an ale yeast. It doesn't say which one that allows these flavors to shine. But you best leave it to us to collect the magic ingredients for the beast of the brew.
Now, what are the hops again? Mosaic,
Citra, and Chinook.
Okay.
It's the malts of Pilsner and rice. The IBU's a 60. The ABV is 6.3.
Pilsner and rice.
That's what it says.
So this is like a super hoppy Budweiser. Okay. Or a Budweiser Black Crown. You want the gunk? I did a swish and pour.
I'll share it. Oof.
Now I like that one that was the Raging Cajuns that had the rice in it, that rice ale. Other people complained, but it said it tasted like boiled rice. I said, well, I like boiled rice. And it had some, all these little intricate flavors, like you'll smell it if you boil rice, like you did today. You don't remember that one? It's called Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, it was a Kolsch.
Yeah, that was delicious.
It was delicious beer.
And I can't believe some people were ragging on that thing. Well, this is not as murky as the Ghost in the Machine.
It does have a little haze.
Which got me in so much trouble.
Which is okay. It's nothing wrong.
Bubble streams, haze. It's golden, straw. It's like darker at the top and lighter at the bottom because of the descending glob. It's not too globby. It looks like
the head is really sweet.
Now the foam, we didn't get much foam action on this. It was just like there's a little thin layer of white foam. I'm trying to think. It looks like a wheat ale almost, but that can't be right.
This head to me smells like wedding cake taste.
Okay,
now,
let's
wedding
see.
cake has a specific flavor to it that only wedding cakes have. That's what I'm getting on the head of this. That
would be almond.
Almond. Thanks, unknown.
Or amaretto.
Unknown beer taster.
Yeah, I've had cream ales that had aspects of the
like
Duncan Hines cream cheese dressing.
It is almost like a cream ale. Now that you've mentioned that.
Now that you're talking about it, there's an underneath. It's so faint, but it's there. It's like I was talking to Maria when we were doing this cream ale. I think it was Genesee. I said it had like, it reminded me of Duncan Hines cream cheese icing that you put on a cake. And I kept saying dressing. I said, I don't mean dressing. I mean, what do you call it? I say icing. But It's a little different. It's not like super different. It's
It's not like any IPA I've ever smelled before.
quasi different. No, it's so much different than that Stone, which was fruit salad. India Pale Ale. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting on the nose. I'm not getting India Pale Ale. I'm getting cream ale. I'm getting.
You ever had that
Maybe
Jafunka
some-
cream ale? Kingfisher?
I saw it around. Didn't really strike my fancy to get it.
Oh, what a wonderful beer.
Yeah. I'll have to try it then.
Expensive, but wonderful. Oh, this has more woodiness than the Stone. What was the name of the Stone beer?
Ripper?
Ripper. I thought that had a little twinge of woodiness. This has more wood, like oak, not cypress. Remember the Dixie beer was aged in cypress barrels that had that kind of interesting flavor.
This is sweet. Like wedding cake sweet. Like sugary sweet.
It is very sugary, and that's what I've noticed about IPAs in general the last 10 years. They are so sugary. If you have diabetes or you're borderline diabetic, it seems like it would make you go into like a coma if you drink them, you know? They're so
Right.
sugary.
This one's really sweet.
It's like grabbing a mouthful of Domino's sugar.
The bitterness is there. It drops. It's on the middle, and then toward the back it drops totally. Just falls off.
It stays around on your tongue,
Yeah.
but again, I don't know how a person would drink this and say, "Oh, it's so bitter." Bitter? What do you mean bitter?
This
It
is
has-
not bitter.
Hop resin characteristics. It has some bitter notes, but it's not that bitter. In fact, it seems in some ways less bitter than the Stone, which is interesting, since this is telling you right there, 60 IBU.
I'm not getting 60 IBUs on this.
I always use Stone IPA as like a benchmark, because Stone IPA is 7% alcohol, I believe it is, and 70 IBUs, and you can always kind of like, but like some of my viewers have said, and I've said it, they were telling me, the guy was like, IBU numbers, hard numbers, don't always translate to the actual flavor. And he was talking about the Scoville scale, and I was like, well, I talked about that in my videos like 2 years ago. It's just a number, and it doesn't always translate to as hoppy as it seems, so it doesn't seem like 60. Maybe 50. But anyway, not to sit here and just talk about numbers, it just doesn't taste that bitter. It tastes good. I like it. The body is...
It's a good beer. I'm wondering if it's an IPA.
The body's... Oh...
It's awfully sweet for an IPA.
This body's high medium. Now remember the Ripper was low medium. This one's high medium. It's got little softness in the body.
Mm-hmm. It's easily drinkable.
Slightly drier than the other one maybe.
It's a little too
It's a-
kinky, amaretto, almond-y kind of flavor for me. And I know you got to flavor the beers a certain way, but it's kind of like when you were young, you date and you bring a date out to a bar, you'd have a beer, and they always ordered the amaretto sour. It's kind of reminded me of that.
I saw that first episode of Mary Tyler Moore, the first episode, and Lou Grant. He's like, I thought I'd have a drink. Remember that show? So he gets out 2 whiskey glasses, rocks glasses, pulls out a bottle of whiskey, bourbon, I guess. She says, oh, okay, I'll have a brandy Alexander. He takes a bottle, he puts it back. I think we'll just have coffee. She's in the guy's office, as if he's going to have that.
Yeah.
The audience bust out laughing. I remember that. Lou Reed. Lou Grant. Hello, Lou. Lou Grant would drink a lot. Okay,
I mean, definitely, I wouldn't throw it away, but
I like this more than the last one. I'll give it an A. I think it's most excellent. It's a little strange, but it doesn't taste off or like it's bad. It's just different. It's unique. I like unique. I like different. It's hard to describe. It's a challenge. I give it an A.
I can't give it an A. I'm just not feeling the IPA in it. So my expectations of it being an IPA are a little higher than what I'm reading. I'm not really liking the amaretto type.
I
flavor
feel the
I'm getting from
IPA,
it.
but some people might say, but you thought Giacomo IPA was good beer. Yes, this is true. That was sort of a point of contention with some people.
Right.
They said, well, if you think Giacomo IPA was a good beer, that discredits you, and any opinion you have is invalid because everybody knows objectively that it was a horrible beer.
Well, that's who hockey. You can
I said-
like whatever it is you like.
I said, I thought I liked it. I gave it
On
an
the,
A.
on the on the IPA style, I'll give this a B.
B. So you think it's good but questionable?
It's a good beer, but I'm wondering why it's labeled IPA.
It's a mild India Pale Ale.
Okay. Again, we all have what.
If
our
it dropped a
taste
little lower, it would be a pale ale
is. Correct.
by today's standards.
And I'm not getting the 60 IBUs. But it certainly does have a pretty label.
It has a pretty label,
Little
and
House of
you
Arms.
probably won't see this label much longer. But anyway, or that title, huh? Yeah. Feed me Seymour. Okay, well, this was interesting. So, Les Bon Tourmalet, you're saying good. I'm saying most excellent. I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to Jefferson Parish. Hey, unnamed person, you like this beer?
It's pretty good.
You thought it was pretty good?
I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.